Do you want to find alignment with your higher self? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a new technique that really works. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now and hit the bell so that you get notified of any new content when it drops. I use this one technique each and every morning. It helps alleviate overwhelm and anxiety, and I've used it with my clients as well, and they love it. Alright, so you are an emotional being. You are an energetic being, which is to say that when energy is in motion in your experience in your life, then you are experiencing emotion, energy in motion. A lot of the times we try and suppress our emotions, we try and ignore them, we try and avoid them altogether. And so what this does over time is it clogs or stagnates this energy that is supposed to be in motion, but in this case isn't. So one of the first things that I'm always going to suggest is that if you ever feel blocked, stagnant, you feel as if you just can't move forward, that there's a suppressing force on the way that you feel, then having a nap is probably one of the best things that you can do. You either take a step back from whatever it is that you're doing, or you have a power nap. Now the reason is because your brain and your body goes offline. You actually go offline when you take a nap, and you allow the energies just to recalibrate and to harmonize in your body. So as counterintuitive as this sounds, taking a nap actually helps you to come back feeling not only refreshed, but the energy is then moving in your body in a way that doesn't feel heavy, clogged, or suppressed. Now the important thing is that when you come up from your nap, so when you wake up from your nap, instead of just jumping straight up and carrying on with your day, I want you to lie there for at least 20 to 30 seconds, thinking about all of the things that you have to be grateful for. This could be as simple as the fact that you're able to take a nap, that you can see, that you have a heartbeat, and that your lungs can breathe. Or you could think about people in your life that you're grateful for, or projects, or things that you have that you are grateful for. Try and stay in that gratitude practice for at least 20 to 30 seconds, and then from there allow yourself to continue with whatever it was that you were doing before. If you can, set an alarm for 3 times during the day where you tap back into that 20-30 seconds to practice gratitude. Now, there's a difference between just thinking grateful thoughts and feeling the feeling of gratitude. When you're just thinking grateful thoughts, you're just allowing your brain just to rattle off a couple of things that may be seamless. You want to feel the emotion. You want to genuinely go into your heart space and feel what it feels like to be grateful for those things. So at first, you may want to take the one person, the one animal, the one experience that you've had most recently, the one that you can tap into quite quickly, and generate the feeling of gratitude from that place for at least 20 to 30 seconds. And if you can do that sporadically over your day, then you're cultivating that feeling of gratitude more and more and more until it's exuding from you. If you're an electromagnetic being, every feeling that you have is being pushed out into the field. And so if you have this feeling of gratitude being pushed out into your auric field, naturally what happens is that very thing, the thing that you're grateful for, the feeling of being grateful, is magnetized right back to you. Is this new information to you? Let me know in the comments below as to whether or not this is completely new or if you've heard it before. Step number 4 is to try and do this for 21 days. A 21-day challenge which will help you set a new habit. If you want to go even further, do this for 40 days. Not only will the habit have sunk in, but now you're making this a lifestyle. You're actually choosing to incorporate this practice into your life. It will change you. So firstly, we're changing our state. A lot of the time you may hear people talk about changing your vibration. This is the same thing. You're changing your emotional state, and you're pushing out into the field that which you want in return. Now, when you're in this state, it is much easier for you to create and co-create a life of true abundance, one that is something you've been looking for and searching for. When you're in a contracted state, so say you're suppressing and repressing your emotions and you're not really settling into that feeling of gratitude, you're creating from that place of constriction. And so what we're trying to do with this practice is put you in a place of expansion, and the feelings of gratitude put you into that place of expansion so that you can create from that place. And what you'll start to notice is that over time, you will have serendipitous events just happening in your life. Maybe you think about someone and they call you, or you're walking down the street thinking about something that you're looking to do with a particular someone and they just walk past you, or you ask the universe for something as a signal or a sign, and the next day you get an email delivered to you from someone that you haven't spoken to in an age, and they're offering you the very thing that you were looking for. So we start to create from this place of magnetism, and before you know it, all of the things that you're looking for come to you. This is what we mean when we say don't hustle anymore, but rather get into alignment. Because ultimately what happens when you're hustling and pushing against the grain, you're repelling the very thing that you're looking for so that it never finds its way to you. What's the most important here is that you're putting yourself in a position where you're expansive and then drawing that very thing to you. Now, that's not to say that you just sit on a meditation cushion all day and do nothing. You put yourself into that space, that feeling of gratitude, and then you move your feet. You actually get to work and you start to notice everything coming to you. If you're struggling to find that connection with your higher self, why don't you join us for the 5-day energy cleanse? There's a link below for you to join. You can join anytime, and for 5 days, 5 consecutive days, you will receive a practice delivered straight to your inbox that encourages you to find that energetic alignment for each day for 5 days. And my intention with this mini course was to create this expansive state in your life where you have everything that you want coming to you. And be sure to check out this video here that talks about finding your soul's purpose. I've also linked it below in the description.